Police say 12-year-old Tamir Rice was waving a toy gun at people near a playground. Rookie officer Timothy Lohman and 6-year veteran Frank Garmbach responded to a call. Dean Reynolds shows us how the video raises troubling questions about their 2-second decision to open fire.
The video shows that Tamir Rice was gunned down less than 2 seconds after this police cruiser arrived.
Shots fired, male down, black male, maybe 20, black revolver.
But that was no adult. It was a 12-year-old child, and his weapon, a toy pellet gun that looked like the real thing. Deputy Chief Edward Tomba said they are still investigating why the officers pulled up so close and then opened fire almost immediately. He added Rice ignored 3 commands to put his hands up.
We've got 2 officers that were out there protecting the public that just had to, do something that nobody wants to do.
Rice's parents said the officers were too quick to fire. It is our belief that this situation could have been avoided and that Tamir should still be here with us, they said. Earlier in the video, Rice was seen waving the toy gun. A bystander seated there in the gazebo called 911.
There was a guy there with a pistol, it's probably fake, but he's like pointing it at everybody.
Twice more, the caller questioned whether the weapon was a real gun, but his doubts were never conveyed by the dispatcher.
There's a black male sitting on the swings, so he keeps pulling a gun out of his pants and pointing it at people.
Okay. I was doing a little research into why Tamir Rice was murdered, because that's what it was. Ohio is an open carry state. People can walk around with guns legally in that state. I just want to bring your attention, especially my people, to this. Okay. Now this is Wikipedia, open carry in the United States. You can type that in, type it in your search engine, and do your own diligence. I'm going to try to keep this video brief. And, it was telling you, this tells you all the states where you can openly carry guns. California, you have to look into their laws. You have to be out in the county. And then it's non-permissive where you can't carry guns. This is the Samoa, Washington, D.C., Florida. I was like, okay, Florida. You can't carry guns. So I began to look. I was thinking about Michael Draker. Remember Draker? I'm like, he's in Florida. But this is saying that you can't do a concealed carry. An open carry in Florida. See, it said open carry. Open carry in the United States. But I'm like, how in the world did is Draker and Zimmerman getting away with shooting black people in Florida? So, in case y'all don't remember who Draker is, you remember the guy right here? They shot the man at the store. He was messing with his girlfriend, and he shot him. But he shouldn't have never let off of him. But moving on. So I said, I got to dig a little further. You still got a constitutional right in every state to carry guns. I'm going to show you this. All 50 states have laws in place that allow citizens to carry concealed weapons. All of them. So why is it the police are only fighting when it comes to black people carrying guns? Why are they scared for their lives? Is it black men? Is it black boys going into school shooting up everybody? Is it black men getting bombs and bombing people out in Texas? Is it black men shooting up Walmart, shooting up Hispanics? Is it black men? Why is police only seem to be afraid when it comes to black men? Hold that thought. I'm gonna continue on. But now I just showed you that all states have a constitutional right, the citizens, to carry concealed weapons. Now, you got to me, this is just my opinion. If the gun is hidden, that's more dangerous than seeing it. I see a person with the gun, I'm like, okay, man, person with a gun. All right, I just keep a mental note of them and go on about my business. But anyway, with concealed carry, to me, that's more dangerous. But me being black, I'm not comfortable no way. So I'm gonna go back to this. Remember this American Dictionary of the English Language, 1828 edition. I want you to remember that. I just asked the question: Why are these police only seem to be afraid of black men holding a cell phone when you can have a weapon on you in all states? Think about that. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna get on this right now. If Ohio allows citizens to openly carry guns, why was Tamir Rice killed? I'm not going to read all of it. You see the name, the Daily Banter. You can type that in and read. Okay? And then here you go again. It's legal to openly carry handguns in Cleveland. Okay, remember the boy had a pellet gun, which makes it harder to explain why cops shot and killed 12-year-old Tamir Rice, but easier to understand why the child felt comfortable playing with the realistic-looking toy in public. Okay. Now, shouldn't the toy company be responsible a little bit? I mean, why are they just making these guns look as though they're real? Just think about that. And this is a 12-year-old boy. He's not thinking, he's probably oblivious to the danger he was in. Okay. All right. Well, who's responsible? Now, in an open carry state, I'm going to show you the video in a little bit. The police, they are obligated to talk first. They don't know if he can carry a gun legally or not. If you just roll up and shoot him, why y'all think that is? I'm going to show you the video. This is 2016, but they shot him in 2014. All right, I'm going to read a little bit of this. All right, the killing of 12-year-old Tamir Rice has become the latest in a string of police killings. Unarmed black men and boys. Think about it. They're not shooting the Arabs, who they say bombed the Twin Towers. Police ain't afraid of them. They're not afraid of the Hispanics. They're not afraid of these white boys, these white men out here shooting up and blowing up, getting caught with bombs, riding around bombing, putting bombs in Democrats' mailboxes and stuff. They're not afraid of them. But they fear when it comes to black people for their life. And keep that in mind. I'm going to bring it home to you in a little bit. I'm going to give you something to think about. All right. This is white supremacy we're dealing with. And a focal point of activists and reporters in the wake of the grand jury decision not to indict. See, it's a pattern. Darren Wilson, right after he killed Michael Brown, they come out and say Mike didn't do nothing wrong. He wasn't breaking the law. That's after he did. All right. And then Rice shooting by 26-year-old rookie, Timothy Loman. Said he told Rice to put up his hand. I just saw a car roll up and blast. How you know he didn't have headphones in it? But let me continue. You can pull this up and read it yourself. The Daily Banter. I'm gonna close out and try to shorten this up. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all why I think they just only afraid when it comes to black people. Look at this definition right here. Definition of an American in 1828. Okay, it's an adjective pertaining to America. A native of America, originally applied to the Aboriginals. The original people, look, are copper-colored races. It didn't say Europeans. See, black people can take back over this world without killing anybody because we are the original people. They took this country from a bunch of black people, and they are doing population control, genocide, or whatever it is to make sure their numbers, that we don't rise up above them. That's what this is about. Found here by the European. Now look, peep this out. The Europeans found the American. Now, we weren't lost. It's telling you the original natives of America were black people, copper color races. But now it's applied to the descendants of Europeans born in America. So that excludes black people then. So black people can't be American. It's in their Constitution. Think about it. They took this country from black folks, and they intend on keeping it white. Okay, y'all want to come to grips with that. You move on. See if I lose. Look at this. Look at this. Hand right there by the trigger. Hand on the trigger. Look. Hand on the trigger. He got the complexion for the protection. Let's stop being ignorant and look at it for what it is. All right? Let me see. If you want to read that, where is this at? Just type that in right there. Cleveland.com. You got to go up at the top, Cleveland.com. Type that in, and then type that title in, and you should pull this up. You got to learn the research. Let me move on. Here's another picture. Ain't nobody afraid for their life. He got a long gun. These people, these white men are notorious for shooting people. But it's a photo op. But when it's a black person, everybody afraid for their life. I'll just call it what it is. All right. Now back to this video. Type that in. Open carry in the United States. Rewind this video. Do whatever it is you got to do. And look. You can walk up and down with a gun. Walk up and down the street in Ohio. All right. In Ohio. Walk up and down the street legally with a gun in Ohio, okay? All right. Now I'm going to show you what you may have missed in the video. You see down here it said 2-second decision. Now remember, Ohio is an open carry state. You can legally walk up and down the street in Ohio with a gun. But it took the police 2 seconds to shoot the little boy. And then I want y'all to pay attention how he said black male. He had to think. Pay attention. He said black male, then he said 20. And then he said revolver. Now why would you have to, he's shot. Why didn't you call him for paramedics? Notice when a black person gets shot, they don't never call the paramedics. Think about that. When you see when you see our people out here shot, do you see the paramedics? They let them lay down on the street and die. No witnesses. Keep that in mind. Now, why would they need to tell a dispatcher black male he's shot? What is that code word for don't worry about it? Code word, don't worry about it. Don't be in no rush. Don't call no help. Black male. And then they said revolver. The gun didn't even look like a revolver. Now, he's a police. He's supposed to get his details straight. Well, okay. And then I want you to pay attention how he pulled up close. Here you go. Let me see here.
He's saying 12-year-old Tamir Rice was waving a toy gun.
You see how close they pull up? Now, why didn't they pull back and get behind and use the police car doors for cover? It's two of them. They got guns. They got bulletproof vests. They got radios to call for backup. Why did they have to pull close and not talk dialogue? He said he was 20 years old. How did the police know he didn't have a permit to carry a gun? It's legal to carry guns in Ohio. And if you watch the full video, now what boy that got a gun don't point it at people? Think about it. You got a gun, you gonna point. You playing. You're not. It's a toy gun. He didn't shoot nobody with the pellet gun. Think about it. What it looked like to me when he saw the police, he was getting up to do some explaining, and the police shot him. That's what it looked like to me. But let me continue. It's 2-on-1. What are the odds? What are the odds of a man, if he was a man uncovered, coming out of that situation on top? Huh? I want y'all to think about that.